Shri Krishna Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Jai Nityalila Vishwa Om Vishwa Bhagavan ki jai. Sata Jata Shishima Bhakti Kumar Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Jai Nityalila Vishwa Om Vishwa Bhagavan ki jai. Sata Jata Shishima Bhakti Kumar Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Nityalila Vishwa Om Vishwa Bhagavan ki jai. Sata Jata Shishima Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Paramahansa Babaji Shishila Gaur Kishodas Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Shri Sachidananda Shila Bhakti Thakur ki jai. Shri Sarvasarvama Shishila Jagat Daswati Maharaj ki jai. Shri Gauri Vedanta Charya Prabhu Krishna Guru ki jai. Shri Krishna Chakravarti Thakur ki jai. Radhamohan Das Thakur ki jai. Shri Radhesham Srinivas Shamananda Prabhu Charya ki jai. Shri Krishna Skaviraj Goswami Prabhu ki jai. Shri Rupa Sanatan Bhattacharya Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasara Das Goswami Prabhu ki jai. Shri Ramacharya Shamar Das Thakur ki jai. Shri Ramacharya Ramananda Shri Gopal Siddhavindi ki jai. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Vaita Radha Shastri Gaura Bhakti Vidhi ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopika Govardhan Radha Shri Nakamika Shri Rajnandala ki jai. Shri Shama Radha Kanjamuna Kani Vasi Bhakti Devi ki jai. Shri Shri Maharaj ki jai. Shri Gopishwar Mahadev ki jai. Shri Radhamaya Purnamasi Devi ki jai. Shri Jagat Bali Siddhanta Sudarshan Chakra Shri ki jai. Bhagavan ki jai. Bhagavan Shri Prahlad Maharaj ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnavini ki jai. Sakrita Bhakti Vrinda ki jai. Shri Siddhanta Maharaj ki jai. Hari Hari Bol.
ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. You all know this? All together. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurumilitam Yena Tasmai Shri-Gurave Namaha. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhudeva Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhakta-vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Okay, what was our topic yesterday? Yes. About Krishna consciousness. What is Krishna consciousness? Yes. Anyone?
It's like it's always when you're always absorbed in Krishna, and everything you're doing is you're thinking, and everything you're doing you're thinking about Krishna. Like if you're like doing anything, like eating, you're doing the same.
Okay, so how yesterday after hearing this, did you remember Krishna seeing things around you? Yes? What is your experience?
Or when I was playing outside the program, I was thinking about Krishna.
What do you think about Krishna when you're playing outside?
Well, when I was seeing a cow.
You see the cows?
Yeah.
Oh, cows belongs to Krishna, right? Okay. Your experience?
When I was in the temple and I was playing aside Krishna.
Father Krishna. Yes. Okay. As I gave assignment, who's going to speak on Krishna conscious today? Pranay.
I can.
Yes, come here. Sit here and face the audience. Lean my
I listened to your classes when you were in Randolph Springs. That was well, everything is related to Krishna, either like indirectly or directly. Everything's related to Krishna. Krishna consciousness means when you're absorbed in Krishna all the time. And there's so many different kinds of Krishna consciousness. And you said in your class, just like a feast, there's so many preparations and everybody takes their favorites. The gopis absorb Krishna in like a loving mood. And the King Kamsa is not absorbed, but he thinks of Krishna in like a fearful mood. And Shishupal is always thinking of Krishna in like an envious mood too. And Narada said that he was absorbed in Krishna with devotion. Yeah.
Yeah. That's all? So this is what you heard from my class. What is your contribution? What is your thoughts on that?
Same as yours.
Same as mine? That is very interesting. This easy. Okay. Just next brush.
Krishna consciousness means that you are conscious of Krishna. And that you're constantly remembering Krishna. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It doesn't have to be just in the temple or chanting. You can also be remembering Krishna other ways. And there's different levels of Krishna consciousness. And everyone thinks of Krishna in their own way. Just like Pranay was saying, Radharani thinks of Krishna in like a loving, sweet way. And Kamsa thinks of Krishna in a fearful way. And you can follow Krishna consciousness directly or indirectly or both. An example of directly is doing things that are directly related to Krishna consciousness, like doing bhajans, giving pranams to the deities, sadhu sangha, and especially chanting japa. And an example of indirectly is things like cleaning the house for your mom, or watering your flowers, or taking a shower, or helping people, because it makes the other people that you're helping happy, and it makes them want to serve Krishna. So you're not directly serving Krishna, but you're serving Krishna and other people. So yeah, that's what I kind of understood about Krishna.
Okay, very nice. Short speech. I wanted you to elaborate, speak like 10 minutes. No, 5 minutes. But anyway, we'll start. Next. Who's one? Come here. Your nice break.
Being Krishna conscious means always being absorbed in Krishna and seeing how everything is related to Krishna. Like when you see the ocean, you can think that Krishna is Karuna Sindhu in Ocean of Mercy. Anything beautiful that you see anywhere can remind you of how amazing Krishna's creation is. And when you are serving, and when you are serving someone,
Are you imitating me? Because I also do same.
And when you are serving someone, you can think that you are also making Krishna happy because Krishna's in their heart. And so if you think about Krishna in everything you do, you will become Krishna conscious. There are two types of service, directly and indirectly. An example of directly is serving Thakurji, Vaishnavas, chanting on beads, serving Tulsi Devi are all direct service. And some indirect service to Krishna are being nice to someone, watering your flowers, going to your job, and anything that's like lots of things are indirect service, like lots of things we do, so.
Okay. Who else? Yeah? No? I don't know. When Malika today? You went to sleep?
She
Tired
wake
morning.
up after my Lord.
Oh my god.
We tried, but sleeping.
Now she's sleeping. So she's not coming for class?
No.
Not coming for school?
I think she
No,
usually
she's
starts at
graduating.
9, so she's probably just not here yet.
She doesn't.
Oh.
I didn't
We
text.
started early. So do we have to wait?
She doesn't usually come for school unless there's like special things she doesn't come.
It's time. Can I give you a topic on the spot? Because you were not present yesterday. You were not present yesterday, and I gave them a topic to speak on. And that is, what is Krishna consciousness? And I also spoke something, and this is what they're speaking, they're repeating because they made notes. So if I put you on the spot, can you say anything? What is Krishna consciousness? Spot. This is the spot. What spot? Anything. Just what is Krishna consciousness? How you define? Any of your friend asks, what is not practicing Krishna consciousness? What is Krishna consciousness? How are you going to say it?
Oh, wow, I was not prepared for that.
I know. That's why I put on the spot.
Okay, so I guess I'll just try to make some things up. The way that I think of Krishna consciousness is using your body to serve Krishna and help make him happy and engage others to do the same. Doing like artik, giving him an offering, fanning him, putting him to sleep and waking him up, all types of service to Krishna, and that helps engage yourself. And doing these things daily, it makes you more like want to do them, right? Krishna consciousness, it's not like you're not really Krishna conscious. You're like, oh God, I gotta wake up the tea, so annoying. When you're Krishna conscious, you want to do those things, and it's something you enjoy and something that you like that feeling that you get when you do it is something you want others to feel. So you help engage other people in kirtans, you go out preaching, and give people books so that they have a chance to be able to have this feeling that they wouldn't have before. Because lots of people, they never hear about Krishna consciousness, and they never have a chance to get these feelings. So we want to be able to make sure that everyone has a chance. A lot of people have the chance, they don't take it, and maybe it's because they don't know the feeling. They don't know what it will feel like to do that. Maybe they just have something else to do and they think maybe it's not worth it, it's a waste of time. But that's because that everyone has a connection with Krishna, but maybe they don't feel that connection. So it's something that they're not too enthusiastic to do. So Krishna consciousness is, in my opinion, trying to get that feeling with Krishna that when you do something to serve Krishna, you get satisfaction from it. Yeah.
See, that's smart. You speak better than your mom.
You never even let me speak, Mom.
Okay, come your turn.
What do you want me to say?
No, I'm just joking. You don't take serious. No, she's your mom. She's guru. She knows so much. I was just joking to inspire her. Is eating Krishna consciousness?
Can be.
How you can prove eating is Krishna consciousness? Yes.
You have to eat to maintain your life and your body so that you can serve Krishna.
Good. What else?
Well, also, whatever you were saying that like if you're eating a mango from the earth and Krishna, so, and then the tree and the mangoes in the tree, so that's one.
What devotees eat?
Krishna.
Prashadam. Eating prashadam is what? Service to Krishna. That means this is Krishna consciousness. And also what Brother said is correct. We eat to maintain our body. And why we have to maintain our body? To serve Krishna. If you don't eat all day, what's going to happen? Weak. You can't chant, you can't do arati, you can't do anything. So why we eat? To maintain our body. And by maintaining our body, we are using this body to serve Krishna. Understand? That's why devotees, they maintain their health, they eat healthy food, they maintain their body only for the sake of serving Krishna. That's why these activities of maintaining and eating healthy is also comes under Krishna consciousness. So we offer everything to Krishna and then we eat. This is called Krishna consciousness. Remembering Krishna all times. But we don't remember Krishna all times. Certain times. Other times we just play. So, one other example. If we see a peacock, by seeing a peacock, how peacock reminds us of Krishna? Just a bird, very colorful. So many feathers, beautiful colors. What is just an ordinary bird, peacock, has to do with Krishna? How peacock helping us to be Krishna consciousness? Okay, answer. Yes.
It reminds us of Krishna? It reminds us of Krishna?
Reminds us of Krishna how?
He wears a peacock feather?
He wears a peacock feather. Yes,
He dances like a peacock with Srimati Radharani.
he dances like a peacock. What else?
There's peacocks in the garden, and he is peacocks looking.
What else? Why Krishna wears peacock feather? Why not any other bird feather?
Doesn't it like say Radharani's name on it?
Rather than name on it. But not all peacock feathers have rather than name on it. No.
Is it because the peacock says Srimati Radharani's name?
Huh?
Is it something about that the peacock says Srimati Radharani's name?
Yeah, this one's correct. Peacocks, they dance when they are very happy. And when they get happy, not just when you feed peacock and force peacock to dance. They're very willing. They're not dependent on your feeding. Only when they see certain things, they feel so happy and pleasure that they start dancing, spreading their feathers. What is that? What peacocks see and they start dancing. Peacock associate with what? No. When peacocks, they see clouds, dark rain clouds in the sky. Yeah. That gives them so much happiness and pleasure. And because of seeing those dark rain clouds, seeing that it's going to shower, they start dancing. One very important point here. You know what? Sometimes we understand association means when we are close to someone in proximity. Okay, we are close in one hall and we are few meters away, and this is association. Imagine someone is not here, but thinking about us. Say Malika is not here, and she's thinking about us. So even she's far, but she's associating by remembering and thinking what's going on in school, what's going on in lecture. So even far distance is also called association, and the example here is peacock and cloud. How far the distance? Peacocks on the ground and clouds in the sky. So high, so much difference, so much distance there. But peacocks only dance because when they see dark rain clouds. When Krishna carried flute, playing on his flute, and is walking, dancing, Krishna is dancing. Seeing Krishna, peacocks start dancing. And also wondering how it's possible. We always see clouds in the sky. How come the dark rain clouds? They are walking in the ground. Because what is the complexion of Krishna? Pranay? Where are you? You're not here. What is the complexion of Krishna? Pranay, what is the complexion of Krishna? Dark rain clouds, right? So when peacocks they see Krishna coming towards them, they got confused. How come the clouds can be on the ground? Clouds are always in the sky. Because Krishna resembles dark rain clouds. And then when they come close to Krishna, they put Krishna, tears of love start coming in their eyes. Why? They want to show their love to Krishna. So how you show your love to someone? By giving something? A flower, a garland, a fruit, some gifts, sweet words, many expressions to show your love. Many people say, they're wondering, we love Krishna, what can we offer to Krishna? What can we offer? So what they offer to Krishna? Feathers. Out of love, expressing love and offer, but they have no hands, so they can't come to Krishna and say, hello, I love you. So what peacock did? They shed their feathers. Yeah. And then Krishna acknowledged that love. Anyone who loves me, I will keep that person on my head. So keeping anything on the head means giving a due respect or valuing that love. If, let's say Srila Prabhupada, Gurudev, if he's distributing sweets, and I saw when they were distributing sweets like prasadam to everyone, and there's a custom to take prasadam and before eating we should put on our head, like to give respect to the prasadam, and then we honor Krishna. Many times I saw devotees giving donations to Gurudev. And I saw my Guru Maharaj and many other Maharajas. So when they receive donation from someone, they keep on their head. So keeping something on the head means that's the topmost part of the body. And head means brain. Intelligence comes from here. So that means giving so much respect and valuing that love to keep something on the head. That doesn't mean someone's offering you shoe and you start putting on your head. That doesn't mean that. So Krishna, seeing that how peacocks, they're expressing their love by shedding feathers. So Krishna, out of respect and valuing their love, they're putting that feather on tuck in his turban and giving a due respect to that love. This is expression of love. Even though he is Supreme Personality of Godhead, he is the Lord of all Lords, there is no need for him to show off any kind of reciprocation. Even his seeing and acknowledging, that's enough. But because his embodiment of love, and he's the one who knows how to reciprocate love, he's the one who gives so much gravity to that love. So that's expression. He kept that feather, he keeps that feather on his turban, on his head. That's the reason. So when we see bird like peacock, we can learn many lessons. This is called Krishna consciousness. Seeing birds, seeing animals, seeing trees, seeing anything around you. We can engage our senses and our perception in Krishna consciousness. This one example of peacock. Understand? If we see a lotus, how that lotus can remind us of Krishna? Yes. Love lotus. What is that? Read my
Does Krishna sits on a 1,000-petaled lotus in her heart?
in the heart.
Because his feet are like lotus. Because his feet are like lotus.
His feet are like lotus petal. Good. You raise your hand? No? Yes.
His hand and his eyes, like his hand, I think, like a lotus, and his eyes are shaped like a lotus.
What are you hiding? Well, so, in relation to this, you have to learn one word. First canto Bhagavatam, Kunti Devi, her prayers to Krishna. That's the first prayers in Srimad Bhagavatam, the prayers of Queen Kunti. That was Srila Prabhupada's favorite topic. So he made a book, prayers of Queen Kunti. And what she is saying there? Namo Pankaj Nabhaya, Namo Pankaj Mane, Namo Pankaj Netraya, Namaste Pankaj Dhanvi. What is the meaning of Nama Devi? Recite. Come this side, please.
It means that his abdomen is like a lotus. He's born from a lotus.
Namo Pankaj Nabhaya, his navel is lotus. Namo Pankaj Mane, Namo Pankaj Netraya,
His eyes,
his navel, his face, his hands, his feet. All are like lotus. Like lotus means what? As she said, pink like lotus. But also soft like lotus. Very tender, very soft. Lotus is very soft. Have you seen lotus? Where? That's lotus or lily? Lotus. So soft, huh? Petals? So Krishna's body is so tender, so soft like lotus, and also effulgent. So when effulgent means pinkish color. Pinkish color. That's lotus. So when we see, if we see a lotus in a pond, how we can remember Krishna in this way? Seeing a lotus, oh Krishna, eyes are like lotus, his hands are like lotus, his navel is lotus, his face is lotus. So just by seeing lotus, you remembering what? Krishna. Another example here is lotus associate with sun. How far the distance is? There is no close proximity of sun and lotus. Lotus is on the pond and sun is in the sky, high in the sky, so far distance. But lotus only blossom when there is sunrise, and lotus close when there is sunset. This shows close proximity is not the only way to get association. We are so far away from Krishna. He is in Golok Vrindavan. He is resident of Golok Vrindavan. We are on this material planet. He is so far. And if we pray to Krishna, can he hear our prayer? Being so far? How is possible? How is possible? Is in our heart. In our heart is Paramatma. This is the manifestation of Krishna. So just for example, Golok Prabhu house is 5 minutes drive from here. He's at work. Malik at home. Can they hear what we are saying here? What we are speaking, can they hear? Because they are very far.
Because they're not in our heart.
No, Golok is in my heart. Yes. Same. It's okay. We are just discussing. That's fine. So what I gave example of Golok, how they can't not hear, they can't see, or they can't hear what they are speaking, because there is a material relationship. When it comes to spiritual dealings, then close proximity doesn't matter. Krishna is transcendental. Srila Gurudev, Srila Prabhupada is transcendental. In the transcendental dealings, everything is being heard. Even if you don't speak, and if you have anything in your heart, you're not even expressing that, can be heard by Krishna. Very easy. Because it's transcendental, it's very subtle. So, lotus only associate with sun. And that's when lotus opens, when there is sunrise, lotus close, when there is sunset. And how far the distance, oh my gosh, sun and earth, so far. But the association is so close, so close. So what it has to do with sun and lotus? Krishna effulgence is compared to as, how effulgent is the sun? Can you see sun for a minute? Can we see sun for a minute? If we go up and start staring at sun, can it is possible? We just get blind. Even 3 seconds is so difficult. That's why sometimes students may ask this question, if you think God exists, if you think Krishna exists, then why can't I see him? Why can't I see him? Because with this naked eyes, we can't even see sun for 3 seconds. And Krishna, from his body, there's so much effulgence emanates from his body. The effulgence of Krishna compared to as Koti Surya Samaha, like millions of sun, million suns together. Can you imagine how much effulgence? We can't see even one sun. And if there are million of suns, how we can see that? We just get blind, close eyes. It's so difficult. And another question people, some students ask, I don't believe in your Krishna because I can't see him. You have to prove Krishna exists. Then I'm going to believe. What the answer is? Listen, if someone asks you this question, I only believe those things which I see, perceive. If I don't see anything, how am I going to believe that? So we don't see Krishna, how we coming to the answer. Can we see air? Does air exist or not? Okay. Is the water in the environment? Is the water in the environment? Yes or no?
Definitely.
So can we see water here? Can we see water here? But what is air? Moisture. The composition of water is H2O. You learn in chemistry? H2O. So we can't see water, but water exists everywhere. And the best example is, okay, can we see fan? We see lights? Microphone? How they are functioning? All these devices. How they are running? With fire, water, electricity, air, ether? Electricity. That's correct. Can you see electricity? You can see devices, but you can't see electricity. Understand? Similarly, we can see this world, we can see many beauties of this world, many trees, mountains, ocean. But who's running all this? There's someone who's making everything run. Just like we can't see electricity because it's very, very subtle. Similarly, we can't see Krishna. But because of His presence, His existence, everything exists. Otherwise, nothing is existing. If there is no electricity, we can't get fan, we can't get light, no microphone, nothing is going to work. Power cut. So, if anyone asks you these questions, be prepared to answer like that. One student asked a question, why you have deities to worship? Don't you believe Krishna exists everywhere? He's in every speck of dust. He's everywhere. Then why you have to make a form, a figure, and to worship? Like a statue, like an idol. Difficult question, right? You can answer that question by saying, don't you see, and don't you know, water exists everywhere in the environment? So yes. Then why can't you drink water like this? Why you need water in a cup or in a bottle to drink? So you're putting water in a figure, in a form, and then you drink to quench your thirst. Otherwise, water is present everywhere. Just go around and drink water like this. Similarly, Krishna is present everywhere, but to quench our thirst, to be Krishna consciousness and to serve Him, we worship Him in a deity form, in a form. It's not formless. And they will say, what kind of Krishna consciousness, what is, you don't know answers of this question. So very simple answer. And she said very simple example. And very simple example. We can't see electricity, but we can see devices around us. So Krishna is like electricity. And devices means all surroundings around us. Everything is functioning because of Krishna. This is called Krishna consciousness. Seeing everything related to Krishna. Fan is functioning. There's light, everything, all devices, micro oven, all these things. Because of electricity. And what is electricity? Krishna. Energy. This is how we can make our mind, consciousness as Krishna consciousness. And this is not for kids, this is for all of us, for adults too. Every surroundings, every dealings, everything around us, how to take this as in relation to Krishna. This is what Krishna consciousness is. This is how pure devotees like Srila Prabhupada, Gurudev, other acharyas, they see and perceive everything related to Krishna. And that's why they are 100%, 10% Krishna consciousness. Okay? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Lord Premanande. Thank you so much. Your school staff.